Hello, everyone. Blessed be. This is High Priestess Jamila. So I have been a little bipolar today, and I wanted to get out everything and talk about everything that I wanted to talk about today before it got too late. Because I go to bed at around 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. And I've got to get in a few hours with clients. I got to get in a couple of hours with clients. Oh, I got some stuff to take care of. I got some stuff for clients that I got to work on with Santissima Muerta. And I got some court case stuff to do as well, and some love work. Um, so I got quite a few things to do in these few short hours, as well as cook dinner and you know, get a get a about an hour of watching some YouTube videos that I need to get caught up on. There's a couple of my favorite witches that have uploaded some videos, and I still have not watched my Emmy Made in Japan video yet. So, and I just adore her. She has like a homestead, and she just has the life that I would love to live, but I'm gonna get there. Okay, I'm gonna get there. um I wanted to come with a message of justice and peace. I know that I've been at peace just for the past couple of days, um in spite of all of the craziness that has been going on YouTube. And I think that what people need to understand, and because I threw the cards right before I came on here, and I got the Six of Cups upright, the Ten of Swords in the inverted position, the Justice card, the King of Cups upright, and the Six of Pentacles. So that was quite an interesting message. But what I wanted to come and give to you guys is gosh dang it, I gotta retie this thing. What's going on here? Wanted to come and give you guys a message of justice and peace today. Because yesterday we were talking about covens. And, I think that with some of the things that people are doing on YouTube, they don't even deserve the accreditation of being called a coven. Honestly, negative energy is negative energy, and negative energy can affect empaths at any time. To be called a coven, you would actually have to possess some kind of, spiritual gift, or either be more than just a very negative person with the ability to threaten people, to threaten people's lives, and to, take advantage of people and their already existing fears. So I wanted to come on here and say, child, please, we do real, authentic magic. There's a difference between being a real authentic coven and being an authentic witch versus using threats, that have no power, dabbling and playing around with magic, knowing that you're going to um not accomplish that of which that you're trying to accomplish. So I have been talking to some people today, and my spirits wanted to come on here and assure people of the justice and the peace that we all are about to get. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Yes, son. To be honest with you, I don't even get upset about it. Hey, Angela, I don't even get upset about this stuff no more. If you allow yourself to be upset about things that happen over and over again, it's almost like you become like this puppet. And I just refuse to do that, you know. So basically, a lot of the stuff that is happening is criminal and against the law. I think that there are some people who look like the bad guy, but are actually not the bad guy. And the real criminals, the real people that are committing the crimes, are the ones that are going to have to do the time. So if it's any of that going on, because, eh, how can I say this? I feel that when you are a terrorist and you're threatening somebody's family, that's just like if somebody came and told me, do this, or I'm going to do this to you. I am crazy, but then again, I'm very potent and very powerful. So, with my personality, and I'm actually going to upload one more video. So, I don't mind putting my chart out there. I was looking at my chart, and my spirit guides was like, I don't know why these people keep messing with you. And I was thinking, I don't know either. So, it's kind of a slippery slope. It's a complicated situation. And a lot of the people that have been sort of forced, into certain associations with people, um, for many, many different reasons, I wanted to offer those people some kind of peace and reassurance that, all of the parties that are actually guilty are the ones that's going to go down for the crimes. And so I think that I think that somebody doing things that are outside of the scope of witchcraft definitely doesn't have the notoriety, in the spiritual community, and never will. Um, it just looks ridiculously desperate. And that's exactly what we've been dealing with. It's not even anything based upon any real spiritual power. It's terror. It's terror. It's literal terrorist. Um, and there's a lot of people that are doing that, and it's a shame. It makes me sad sometimes when I think about the people that are terrorizing people into doing certain things. And it's bizarre. You know, I guess, I guess if we didn't know what evil truly looks like, then we would not know what good looks like, right? So you have to be able to understand that. So there is going to be a day where, these evildoers will not be following us and gang stalking us and, threatening to send SWAT teams to our houses and threatening to send government agencies to our houses. And I think that a lot of people need to really, really, just kind of hold out. And, because I can tell you that the evildoers, they're usually the first to your life. They're usually the first ones that come in because somehow they think that by watching you and saying things in chat rooms that gives them some kind of power. You know, I definitely, I don't have the need to worry. The way that I am is that I fight evil, I face evil head on, and I don't bow down because I don't have to. And that is partly because of the spiritual power that I actually have. And then not only that, the support system, the spirit team that I have, it's been upwards to several years where a lot of this has been going on. And it can take a lot out of you. But, knowing how to take care of yourself, because if you are bombarded by negative energy all day, every day, you can end up with brain damage. And I've seen it happen. In fact, any kind of abuse, whether or not it's adult abuse, child abuse, any kind of abuse, will start to cause, it will cause you to lose brain cells. It will. And to be in that energy day in and day out, I would not. Oh my God, I just wouldn't be able to deal with it. I would be like, no, no, no. I love myself way too much to put up with it. But I also think that there are some things that are made up by trickster energies. And I have a lot of faith and a deep understanding that a lot of people don't have. But that's okay. A lot of people probably don't even agree with it. But I mean, I'm an authentic spiritualist, and if it's not spell work, then I know at least how negativity can affect a person. I know that whenever something extremely negative is going on, I'll start to feel like some weird pain in my tooth. And, you can tell that the negativity is not affecting you when you don't feel that pain, or you don't have the headaches and the backaches and, whatever else that you have. My whole point is that the spirit team has spoken. I want you guys to have faith. And I want you guys to know that everything that you have been promised, you will have. And that's for anybody that's going through it, anybody that is, being terrorized, no matter what the situation looks like, because looks can be deceiving. So, especially when it comes to unfair persecution, gang stalking, um, false things, and craziness that doesn't really have anything to do with why anybody is here, in the now. It just is what it is. So, a lot of y'all, probably, like, I think it was like a week ago, I did a beautiful reading for the channel, And it was so positive. And I was telling you guys that there is an abundance of blessings that are coming. And of course, the negative terrorizers, um, they wanted to try to make it seem like that wasn't real, but that is real, and they can never stop that. And I want you guys to pay attention to who is really trying to stop that, who actually has an intent to stop you. And I'm going to link my Patreon in the video description box somewhere when this live is over. And there is certain things that I want to talk about that I cannot talk about publicly on YouTube. So, and you can even go and subscribe just for 1 month because I don't really work through Patreon. I'm not real sure because the last time I had a Patreon, I was so busy, I barely had time to do anything on it. So it's not for the money. In fact, you guys know how much I give back. You guys know how much information I give, as much as possible to help young and up and coming, which is, people that are practicing their craft, and then also people that want to learn more about spirituality, and the people that want to learn more about, what they're up against. So I'm thinking about doing that. And so we can have maybe a discussion tomorrow, um, to anybody that wants to hear the truth, because right now the truth can't really be spoken, on YouTube. So, and that's if it means that much to you, if you really, really want answers, if because a lot of people, it's very clear to them. They can clearly see what's going on and they don't need it to be explained to them. But there's some people that may need to, just kind of hear the truth, and then it'll give them a better understanding of the total situation. Okay. That is happening on YouTube, and and the stuff that has been, carried into people's homes and their personal lives, unfortunately. Okay. And it's, as far as people saying things about me or talking about me, I'm not a Christian, I'm a pagan. However, I have a lot of respect for Jesus Christ, and they talked about Jesus too, you know. So it is what it is. Okay. There is going to be a lot of justice, though, because it needs to be. And so a lot of you guys probably think that I'm talking about certain people, but I'm not. If you want to learn more, you can, um, especially if I know you, or if you just have a question about it, or if you just need to, you know what I'm saying? Because it can be very perplexing. Then you can always contact me personally. You know what I'm saying? But because it's so much that I know about that situation, it's so much that I know about the total situation. And I mean, it's obvious that there are some people that are angry that want to interrupt business practices. I mean, that's an obvious, but it's not a man, it's a woman. okay, or either several. And, they're using terroristic tactics. Okay. And when it comes to witchcraft and when it comes to justice, they don't care about any of that. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that are going to be, um, pretty much the hanged man in this situation, because it becomes obvious, when you see certain people's behaviors and, the terroristic threats and attacks that they use to get their way, to try to gain clout. And that's it. It's, you know what I'm saying? And that really has no power. So I was glad and I was happy that I was able to show y'all that ritual. Like I said, I just want to get back to the norm, and that will happen to where I am on here doing my readings. Spirit does not want me doing any readings except for this one where I told y'all about those cards, because the enemy is looking at those readings because they know that they're accurate, and they're making their moves around our readings. So there probably won't be any readings on this channel, at least for a couple of months would be the best thing. And that is to protect each and every zodiac sign's information, and to protect y'all energy and y'all blessings. Okay. But I was happy that I was in fact, I think, on this channel, I'm just going to start putting up a bunch of spell work. It's a bunch of spell work. Whenever I feel the need, or just showing spell work, or just, putting it out there. And so you can pretty much tell that the scales have tipped to where that negative energy has even some people are toxic. And so that negative energy just really kind of pushes um, people sort of from this channel, people that are here to get readings or either to learn about the craft. And negative energy can be powerful, but it's it's futile for them. It's futile. Okay. And so I never forget that live that I did called Protect Your Energy. Right after that, that's when the initiative came in. And these very evil, diabolical women on YouTube who want to pretend to be witches when they're actually just internet terrorists. When they saw that, it irritated them, and they went right to threatening people. They went right to, trying to terrorize people. And it's a lot more that I could say, but uh, yeah, it's sick. And, I really can't wait until the day that these people are off the streets. And you would never think that women would behave that way, but they would. So, you know, anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say to you guys. In the meantime, between time, I am available for readings. Don't ever let these people stop you from getting your spiritual readings as well as your work, because I can multitask. Right. Women too. Keep that in mind that it's women. It's women. So yeah. Uh, there's a few men that have something to do with it. I'm not at liberty to discuss who I saw, whenever you see some crazy stuff happening, and people being puppeteered, there's always the puppet master. And, that stuff just has never had any power over me. That's why I've been here for several years and I'm not going nowhere. And so, my life has been pretty consistent. It's been a constancy, and it just is what it is. Um, it's sad though that evil people think that because they're evil that they have power, and they always blame it on the devil or Satan. However, the devil and Satan is not responsible for their decisions. The devil and Satan is there to simply punish them for their mistakes. And, so I know that there are a lot of you, there's a mixed crowd over here. Some of you guys practice hoodoo. Some of you guys work with Jesus Christ. And some of you guys work with Satan. Some of you guys work with Lucifer. Some of y'all work with Hecate. Some of y'all work with Lilith. I'm pretty universal. That's the only way that I would be able to be taking clients this whole time. And it's very, very, very complex, and it's not something that can be simplified. you know so yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say to you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Okay, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll be around, probably just randomly. And so I'll be around, and I think that as far as I'm concerned, because I've said enough, I've made a response, I've made a statement to the public. Um, if you want to find out more about the legal aspect of it, you definitely can join my Patreon. And like I said, I'll put that up. But, in the meantime, between time, what we're going to do is move forward and just pretend that all of this doesn't even all of that, not all of this, but all of that doesn't even exist, because in reality it doesn't actually exist. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Angela Brown. I know I'm about to get me something to eat. I'm about to finish these dishes. I've been doing them for like 2 hours. I got the dishwasher almost loaded. I just gotta load up my silverware, and then I'm gonna cook dinner early because I want to get in bed early tonight. Okay. Oh, the last thing I wanted to say, those of you that love me, I know it's kind of difficult to believe in me and the messages that come through my spirits. What they want you to know is to never stop believing in, the reassurance that I give you guys, because I can reassure you that everything's going to be okay. Okay. All right, guys. Got to get some shipping notifications out. All right, guys. I will catch y'all later. I got stuff to do. Blessings. Oh, love you too, Angela. I appreciate the love. All right, guys.